The Call of Duty community is so aggravating. Probably by far the most obnoxious community in the world because I can go ahead and play other FPS games. I do it all the time. Battlefield, Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, CSGO. There's plenty of FPS communities out there. But I never get as stressed as I do when I play Call of Duty. I don't know if it's because I just don't take those games as seriously as I do with Call of Duty, because as you guys know, I'm a very hardcore Call of Duty fan. I've been playing Call of Duty for a very long time. Probably my longest, played franchise throughout my whole life. It's either that or Mario, but I think I probably have played Call of Duty a lot longer than Mario at this point because like I said, I've been playing since the Big Red 1 2, and I've been religiously playing multiplayer since Call of Duty 4. So I have put in tons and tons of years into this game. So maybe it's just my mindset of, feeling that I should be very good and maybe I shouldn't be getting stomped out into certain ways that I do. But you guys know me. I accept my L's. If someone smacks me, if someone slaps me, if someone gives me that homemade sauce, I'm going to take it. I'm going to accept it, and I'm going to move on. I'm going to try to learn from my mistake, even though I do complain a lot. I do bitch a lot. I do accuse people of stuff a lot. But that's just a typical Call of Duty mindset. That's how we usually react. We're not like other players. Call of Duty players always complain about something. If someone kills you, it's a hacker. If someone kills you again, they're on a head glitch. They're camping. It's always something. It's always something that we as the community have to complain about. But that's not because, we're complaining about the other player. We're not trying to talk down on the other player and saying that they're complete garbage. It's just our reaction. We die, we automatically want to talk crap. Oh, what a community we have. But something's wrong with this community, and that's what I really want to discuss today, is how we play Call of Duty. Now, you look at other games, like I said, Rainbow Six Siege, Battlefield, other titles like that. Rainbow Six Siege is a search and destroy style-based game mode, well, game in general, and people play it more strategically. They play it more stealthily, so people play that how it is. People play Battlefield like how Battlefield's supposed to be. It's a large-scale, all-out war. You can't just rely on one person to go out and do all the work. It's a team effort game, so obviously everybody's going to play it as a team effort game. But then you go over to Call of Duty, which is supposed to just be a casual, run and gun style arcade shooter. But people take it a little too seriously, I think. Way too seriously. And I think it's mostly to blame from the MLG scene. Not saying that, these players, the really good MLG players, don't deserve the spot that they have. But because these, pro players are making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars and stuff like that, Call of Duty players in general, they see this, and I guess the younger crowd, or maybe some of the older crowd, maybe the teens, young adults, see how much money some of these players are making, and they want a piece of that pie too, And it's not just Call of Duty, it's Fortnite as well. You could hear from the Fortnite community all the time. They complain constantly with how their player base is playing the game, because, Fortnite as well is a very sweaty game. You see people winning millions of dollars by themselves playing Fortnite. A lot of people are going to try to get some of that money as well. But in Call of Duty, I think we just have a mindset of KD. KD is overall. Screw how many wins you have. Screw your win-loss ratio. Screw your score per minute. If your KD is bad, you're automatically trash. That's the majority of the mindsets in Call of Duty. Now, I never really thought this way because, like I'm going to discuss in this video, people abuse the KD system. People abuse the way people play this video game, or any Call of Duty game. Now, me personally, like I said, I've been playing for a long time, and the reason that my KDs are so high in the game is not because I want to play like an absolute coward, but it's because I put the hours into this game. I put the time, I put the effort, I put the grind, I guess I should say, into learning how to play Call of Duty. I put the effort. But a lot of these content creators out there, like Swag or Dismo, Korean Savage, all these top-name YouTubers who do have a younger audience that do enjoy watching them, they see these players. They see them completely whooping butt. Now, these players don't camp at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm not calling out any of these YouTubers. They don't camp. They run and gun. They donate that sauce. But when it comes to the people who are watching them, they're probably going to try to imitate exactly what they see. I know that's how I was when I was younger and I was getting into Call of Duty. I would see these really good players like Scump. Optic Scump would probably be the best way to go by so you guys know who he is. Or Scumper, I think it's Scumper Jumper or something like that on YouTube. I don't know his YouTube channel anymore. But he was one of the first people that I actually studied to kind of learn my style of play on Call of Duty. Everybody has one. everybody, if you really want to get good at Call of Duty, you study another player's movement, you study how they play the video games, and Scump was my guy. And I would hop into the game, I'd be like, wow, that guy just destroyed the lobby, that looks so much fun, I'm going to do it myself. And then I go on, and I get absolutely demolished. And I'm sure a lot of you guys look at my gameplay as well and say, wow, he just popped off, and then you go on yourself and you don't do so good either. Just know, a lot of us YouTubers or streamers out there, when we post these insane gameplays, these aren't our regular gameplays, these are just highlights of all, countless amount of hours. It will take 2 to 3 hours to get a solid clip for you guys to see on the channel. You know what I'm saying? So don't go ahead and look at these gameplays and expect to imitate it every single game you play. But a lot of these younger people are watching people like Swag, Dismo, Korean, just stomping lobbies. They go on, they try it themselves, and they can't match their score. They can't match their KD. They can't match their gameplay. And instead of learning, a lot of people, nowadays at least, which is what really annoys me, is instead of learning how to become a better player like I did or anybody else that I know, they resort to camping. They resort to sitting in one location trying to build up that KD by dying the least amount of times that they can. Now, a lot of people call me a camper. Actually, a ton of people call me a camper. But what they don't understand is that it's a difference from camping, defending an objective, and holding a spawn trap. Those are 3 insanely different things. When people are calling me a camper in Call of Duty, you can't camp and get 40 to 50 kills. That's not happening. When you're a camper, you're getting 5 to 10, maybe 15 kills a game, and you're at the bottom of the leaderboard. You went positive. You got a good KD, but you're at the bottom of the leaderboard. You didn't prove anything to anyone. That's what I mean when I say camper. But when you see me and people are calling me campers, usually I'm defending an objective, which you don't want to move. Why would you move when you're defending an objective? That's the whole point of winning the game. And holding spawn traps, which is an easy way to pluck up kills. And I don't know. People hate spawn trappers, but the only thing I can say is get good. I mean, I get spawn trapped all the time, and guess what? I get out of it. It's not impossible to get out of. You just need to outthink the spawn trapper. When you get spawn trapped, people just get into this mindless state where they keep charging out into the open. They keep charging to the same guy who's in the same spawn trap, and then they start getting angry, saying, "Oh, he's spawn trapping me. Well, what do you expect, man? I just killed you, and you're gonna keep running to the same spot. You think I'm gonna move? You think I'm gonna leave that spot and go somewhere else when you're running to me every single time? No. You see, there are 3 different things. But what a lot of people like to resort to improve their KD or improve their, bragging rights in Call of Duty, since KD is such a massive thing in the Call of Duty community, they camp for it. They get claymores, they get their 7.25, maybe a nice rifle, and they'll sit in places all game long, doing nothing just to improve their KD. Listen, I understand that a lot of people want to be good at Call of Duty. It's one of the best franchises ever made, in my personal opinion. It's a game that I can always fall back on. It's a game that I can always play. And even though I know certain games I hate to death, if anybody followed me through Black Ops 4, I talked so much crap on that game. Modern Warfare, you guys, I talk so much crap about this game. But it's a game that I enjoy playing. It's something that I can fall back on and still get my enjoyable experience out of. But I put the time into becoming good. I put the time into becoming the player that I am today. Like I said, I've been playing multiplayer since Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4. Do you want me to list you the Call of Duty games? I might not get them in exact order, but we got Call of Duty 4. We got World at War. We got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. We got Ghost, Black Ops 3. We got, what's after Black Ops 3? Infinite Warfare. We got... I can't forget Advanced Warfare. That was before Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 3. Advanced Warfare. Then, of course, we got World War 2. We got Black Ops 4. We got Modern Warfare. It's a lot of Call of Duty games. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a ton of Call of Duty games, and I have played every single one all year long. Maybe some of those years there were other games I played, but usually it's like one other game, like The Last of Us. When that dropped, I played that a lot. But that was the only game I played besides COD. I am a COD head. That's where I get my skill. That's where I get the talent, I guess you should say, to get these insanely high kill games and these saucy clips. I never in a million years did I cower down to the point where I want to camp in a corner all game long to get, a positive KD. You shouldn't do that. That shouldn't be your alternative, idea to becoming a better player. You have to understand, you're going to get your butt kicked. You are going to get demolished. You're going to get destroyed. I got my butt kicked so many times I can't even count. I was trash at Call of Duty. One of the worst players in the world. But instead of complaining, instead of cowarding back to camping, I learned from those mistakes. I learned from the things I did wrong. I improved my accuracy. I improved my game sense. I improved everything. And it took years and years, 5+ years to get where I'm at. The whole point of this video isn't for me to be bragging about Call of Duty skills. I'm not trying to rub you guys off in the wrong direction, trust me. I'm just trying to make a point here. Because in Modern Warfare, there is one too many players who want to camp for their KD, who want to hold corners, and who want to never move out of position, who don't want to play OBJ, who don't want to actually hold or find spawn traps, who don't want to do anything. They find one spot in the map and they sit there all game. There's people like that all over Modern Warfare. And yes, you can say, you're complaining because they're kicking your butt. You're just trash, JB. No, I'm not complaining because they kicked my butt. If they kicked my butt, I'll come crap on them because I know exactly where they are. I'll either throw C4, flank them. There's ways to get these people. What annoys me is that these players will never get good. And I love seeing people improve. I try to make that a goal of mine to try to give you guys tips to improve. I try to help you guys as much as I can in a lot of my videos, especially my live comms when I talk to you guys and I guide you guys through what my plays are and what I'm doing. I try to give you guys the knowledge to improve as a Call of Duty player. But these type of players will never improve, and it annoys me because I know they want to. If you're going for a high KD, if you're going to try to improve your KD and your win-loss and stuff like that, you want to succeed. You want to become a better player in the video game that you're playing. I can see it. I know these players are trying to improve, but the problem is that they're doing it in the wrong way. They need to get their butt kicked. They need to go a Call of Duty game where they might have a negative KD, or they might have an even KD of just 1, but they can't fight it. They can't try to, get that 2 KD, but they go like 4-2 every game, or 2-1 every single game, That's not a legitimate 2 KD. Yes, you have a 2 KD, you can show that off, but you're not actually a 2 KD player. You don't play like a typical, 2 KD player out there. It doesn't work that way. Trust me. If you want to improve, don't fall back to trying to get your KD up by just camping. That's not the method. You have to just roll with the punches, learn from the mistakes, and improve your gameplay. It's complex. It's going to take you time. But if you don't want to take that time, then obviously you don't want to improve that much. And if you don't want to improve that much, then that's great for you. Now, I'm not sitting here trying to say every person in the world has to be an MLG champion of Call of Duty. That's not the case. It's a casual FPS game. People play this game daily or every week, like once a week, once a month, just to get that fun experience. I'm not calling those guys out. If that's what you enjoy, that's what you enjoy. I'm calling out the people who do want to become better, but they're doing it the wrong way. Those are the ones that I'm calling out. So if you want to improve and you're finding yourself camping too much, or you're finding yourself not playing the OBJ, or finding spawn traps, or being defensive in certain locations where you can gun down tons of enemies, and you want to get higher kill gameplays like you see these other top tier YouTubers getting, you have to just roll with the punches, learn from mistakes, and get better. Do not resort to camping. But guys, I just want to thank each and every one of you for tuning into this video. It really does mean the absolute world to me. And if you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. And as always, if you hated it, it's always, completely up to you. If you didn't enjoy the video, leave a dislike. Let me know how you guys feel about what I said today, and if you agree or disagree. Also, if you want to chat with me or see what I'm talking about with anything, you can follow me over on Twitter. That's at JbowenDaMan. And also, if you want to catch me live stream some video games, I do that over on Twitch at JbowenDaMan. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.